Point, standing 6'5", number 0, Lorenzo, Giannis.
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Tobias Harris.
Well, as your career goes along, you naturally lose a little bit. But he takes great care of himself. He puts a lot of effort into his preparation. And he's smart about picking his spots. That's why he's still a factor out there on the offensive end.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. We've got Antetokounmpo, Booker out there with Walter. Then it's Malawach. And it's Brooks in at the 3. And for Los Angeles, we've got Johnson. Bull out there with George. And there's Bradley Beal. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season. And most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
One thing to watch tonight, RJ, both these teams are great passing the ball. They really rack up the assists.
These are the type of team you want to play for. Because you know what? If you pass it, the ball will find you again.
Walter, good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Johnson with the stop.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And that one, good.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Johnson goes in. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim rack.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Booker, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
So lethal from the mid-range. Booker's just one of those guys that can hit you at all 3 levels.
Oh! 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And it's Brooks in the corner. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's Malawach. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
And really, the playmaking skills that Giannis possesses are special. He's so difficult to guard in screen and rolls because of.
And Johnson with the stop.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And here's the fast break. Brooks kicks to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Dylan Brooks, and that's good. Brooks has got 5 points so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
For the Clippers, Portis comes in for Miles Turner, and Oubre subbed in for George. Bull drops in the layup for 2.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Giannis kicks to Harris. Giannis sets a screen for Harris. Pass to Kuzma. Just 3 to shoot. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. The Clippers have gone 8 of 8. What a hot start for them. Johnson dishes the ball. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Giannis passes to Garland. They set the pick. Here's Kuzma. The rebound by Johnson.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Oubre on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Please welcome to the floor.
And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Booker against Oubre. Booker, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Stolen by Garland. Will it go? And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Johnson with it. Picked up by Harris. It's hauled in by Harris. Suns trail by 5. Pass to Garland. Back to Harris. A 3-ball. Drills the 3-pointer.
I know what they say. Defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. They lead by a bucket. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And here is Los Angeles now. 6-point game. Such a wide open look. 16 points for Johnson.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Clippers. They come in fresh off the win against the Heat.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Tries from 16. That's his 6th miss and 12 field goal attempts.
Good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 for that department. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And slam dunk by Johnson.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
To the middle. Here's Bull. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game. Giannis inside. Bull covering.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And stolen by Booker. And here we go. Booker heading to the hoop.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Shoots a fader. Again, Los Angeles.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
To the paint. Here's Marlowe. Johnson with the block. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely. also got the body, so we'll see free throws here. So he picks up just one from the line that time. With one on the clock, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Clippers lead by 16. We've got more in store for you right after this.
41.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Los Angeles Clippers.
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like diesel engine, but much, much more advanced. More like a jet.
Yeah, that diesel engine gonna show you real power when that camera turns off.
And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
Well, I think for the Clippers, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Walter out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Brooks, and then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Malawach in at the center, filling out the middle. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Brooks from outside. Another shot, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Malawach has got the first basket of the second half here for Phoenix. Turner with a screen on Booker. And it's Johnson penetrating. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it. And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Johnson surveying the floor. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Turner with a screen on Booker. Johnson kicks to George. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 6 assists here tonight.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. While we have a quick chance here, let's now take a look at some point guards who have been dead on target from the floor over the course of the past 10 games. And you look at Johnson, a great player, second in the league.
As a point guard, you want to create the best possible shot every trip down the floor. And given the way these guys have shot the ball, it's not a bad idea every now and then for them to go it alone.
Yeah, and when you can shoot it like he can, why not? Just the threat of their shooting makes them more effective at this point.
Booker the pass to Brooks. Here's Walter. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Back to you, Kevin.
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. When you look at the recent big threes in the NBA, RJ, it seems like they failed more than they've succeeded.
That's because some teams just acquire stars without considering how their game will complement each other, often forcing guys into a role that they're not suited for.
Here's Walter. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And stolen by Bull.
Good instincts to read the pass and get in a position to pick it off.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
For three, Booker, and it's Bradley Beal with the rebound.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And the Clippers making a change here. Rollins is checked in. And a change for the Suns. Garland is checked in for Brooks. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. The three from Garland. Buries the long-range jumper.
Three-point basket.
Garland's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life, and his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. Fires away from way outside.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Wow, he got whacked on that. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight. The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Johnson from outside. Good on the three-point shot. Johnson's got 40 points.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Here's Kuzma, and the Suns another three.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Johnson kicks to Portis. Here's George. Johnson draws the double. Back to George. And the three off target. And so here's Phoenix. Garland the pass to Harris. And the layup is good. Harris has got 11 points.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Takes a three. Another three for Phoenix.
In perfect timing. This run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
And so it's Los Angeles, closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Booker dishes to Brooks. That one good for 2. And that's now 7 points for Brooks.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
Turner with a screen on Booker. Johnson goes in, and it's slammed in by Turner.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Booker outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Which current player do you think is on that Richard Jefferson path to becoming an NBA analyst?
First of all, to hear you, Kevin Harlan, say that blows my mind. But I think Draymond Green, C.J. McCollum, there's some very, very good players out there that are way more experienced in the media coming out than I was.
No good from Booker.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Bull kicks to Johnson. Back to Bull. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Johnson's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Clippers.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Johnson.
And what effort he had on the board, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any 2-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Portis, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Oubre comes in for Bull. Russell Westbrook's checked in for George. And Rollins subbed in for Bradley Beal. Booker, with no one around, hits the three-point bomb.
Three-pointer.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jay.